Oh, there it is. Okay. EU MVP norm. Is that what you've called this replay? EU MVP norm. Alright, so this replay was good enough that Wattney is considering himself EU MVP. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happened here. It could be in jest. Okay, we've got a full pre-made team of 3s. We're starting off on the straight up kickoff. A lot of people fake the first one here. We're just gonna go for a more conventional approach. I actually do like faking the first kickoff just because it's you know, it's not too dangerous of a thing to do. The only thing you want to be careful with fake kickoffs, if you think there's a chance the other team are gonna read it, is the guy who actually does the kickoff. If they read it and they don't hit the ball, he has to loop back around and demo that guy in case he starts dribbling everybody. So we're against Alpha. I just realized it's Sweaty Mix and Alpha 54, so this is going to be pretty tricky. That is the real Alpha 54. Oof, okay. So what's happened here is Alpha, or our team, have kind of committed a bit heavily here to this corner. Not the best idea to have 2 players this close. And also stationary. If you're going to be close in Rocket League, at least be moving so you can go away to different directions. And yeah, as this a lone player at the back, we're pretty screwed there against Alpha Sweaty Mix. You're probably just going to lose that situation most of the time. But we got away with it because they missed. I would just get inside the goal here. It's probably the best place for you to be. Because you can definitely close down shots like this from just inside the goal. You're also going to have an easier time to challenge anything. The movement is fine though. You know, I'll often tell players in lower ranks to just chill in goal, just stop moving. But that's mostly because in lower ranks sometimes the ball isn't moving. And if the ball isn't moving, you're sometimes already in the best place. You just want to stay where you are. But at higher ranks the ball is constantly moving. You always want to be adjusting to adapt to what you see. And yeah, I would focus more. This touch is actually pretty key. It looks to me like you're trying to read this ball off the backboard, get behind it, and then hit it towards the other team's goal. Now, if you have a big run-up at this, and you have lots of boost, and you can really force your car through it, that makes a lot of sense. But the other key is vision. Did we have good vision here of the opponent that could possibly be 1, beating us to the ball, or 2, dunking on our hit? The answer is no. Look at our vision here. Just not good enough. We're not getting a run up at this ball. So there we go. We finally see Alpha. And he could easily have dunked this in. Easily beaten us to it as well. So the solution there is actually to just hit the ball to the side. Don't really worry too much about scoring on really dangerous center ball reads, but try to just get the ball clear. Hit it to the side, and then you can read the bounce and get a clear in your second touch from a more safe location. Alright, let's see what's happening here. So we're probably just a little bit too close to the play. But you only a little bit, because we want to stay close enough that if they do try and set up a passing play, we can do something about it. It's reasonable defense by our team. Getting a bit lucky that the opponents are just missing their shots. But for now, all tied up. Somebody has to challenge. Good challenge by Squeezy there. You need to get an early challenge on any ceiling shot, flip reset, air dribble, anything basically in the air that's difficult to read. You gotta just get an early challenge in, because that forces the opponent to make a touch on the ball that he's not going to be able to catch up to. And then your second man can probably take the ball for free. We can take this boost. Okay, that's good. The one thing we're doing better in defense than most teams who would struggle against, you know, really, really good players like Alpha and Sweaty Mix, is we're spreading out. So it's quite hard for them to take everybody out of the game at the same time. We've always got at least one player who's able to get back. I've noticed a few times our auto, you know, our autopilot is turning us around outside the goal line. Just out of habit, you probably just want to go in the goal on every rotation back, so you get into a good habit of doing that. So that way you don't turn early and get stuck off the line. Not sure where we're going here. This is a little bit ambitious, but once again, we're keeping our players spread out, so we actually had a challenge here. Sakizi, however, has fallen for the exact same trap that I was talking about earlier. So get in the goal, get in the goal. This is okay. Well, we could have actually gone more in the goal here and had a better run up at this and had better vision. But that is like a clear as day opponent straight in front of us. Like clear as day. So why on earth are we not just hitting this ball to the right-hand side wall? Like, we need to hit this to the right-hand side wall around about the halfway line. Or even further back into the blue half. Like, it's not even a question. You can't be shooting this. It's just too obvious. That's what the other team are expecting you to do. That's what their player who's trying to dunk you is expecting. So just put it off the sidewall. Don't hit it straight down the middle. Oh dear, have we just crashed or something here? Is that just Rocket League crashing? Yeah, I think Rocket League's just crashed. Alright, let me just, what were we? 253 in this replay. Let me try and close Rocket League and get that started up again. There we go. It's weird. Never seen that bug before. Vitaly Head, roast this guy, you say. Well, I've roasted maybe a little bit, but not like a huge roast. Cheers to 11-month tier 1, by the way. Welcome back. Big nose, big brain. That's the advantage of having a big nose. It makes more space for your brain. If your nose is bigger than your, oh, turned off my face cam. I meant to turn off Rocket League. Yeah, if your nose is like, got a big nasal cavity, you can just let your brain expand into that area. Okay, we'll turn Rocket League back on again. We were at the goal here when we crashed, so hopefully this doesn't crash again. Okay, we're good. Sniffiest wheat thanks to the tier 1. Alright, so we're wasting all our boosts in a kickoff with a wave dash. I still don't know what the point of a wave dash kickoff is apart from looking cool, but people love doing it. Another hit there that we probably just want to make sure we get past the opponent. Just not getting dunked on would really help you guys a lot, because quite a few times we've been running right into obvious dunks. Probably not worth going for this shot. Again, somebody running into the world's most obvious dunk. This seems to be the biggest problem for you two. You three, actually. Like, why are we hitting this straight to the other team's goal? It's so obvious that that guy's going to dunk on you. Super, super obvious. We need to hit that to the corner. Or hit it off the sidewall or something. Just anything except getting dunked on. Because we're running right into these world's most obvious dunk. Alright, we had definitely better options here for the clear. Look at all that space on the left-hand side of the field. There's a lot of it. That's where we want to be hitting that ball. Not straight down the middle. Clears straight down the middle are usually easy to clean up for the other team. Clears to the side are a bit harder to clean up. Right, we ran out of boost, wanted to make that play happen. You know, it's not a bad time to practice a play like that, because we are backed up by our teammates. Nice little read there off the back wall. And yeah, we can pressure this, but we don't want to jump. We just want to pressure it. Like, you just want to make sure that Alpha actually hits this ball. That's all we need to do. As long as he hits the ball, we're happy. Then we could just turn around and go back to defense. We don't need to go for a block here that's never going to work. The reason we want him to hit the ball is because we don't want him to just fake it and then bring it down and start dribbling everybody. Chaussette style. Love the eye roll. Wait, did I eye roll? I didn't mean to. It was probably unintentional. Oh. Oh. I could see this happening. Like, see when you get bumped into attack, you're like, wait a minute. Passing play? Anyone? Passing? Like, just turning your accidental landings in the offensive half into passing plays is probably the best way to start passing plays in 3v3. Like, oh, my teammate lost a 50-50 in the other team's half. Pass to him. My teammate missed an aerial. Pass to him. So he's there anyway. Oh, I thought maybe you were going to score that EU MVP. You guys are actually not doing too badly here. We're getting dunked on too much. We're diving in too much a little bit with a little boost. But we're spreading out very well. And the other boys are missing a lot of their shots. So we're hanging in here. Yeah, I'm guessing you called this EU MVP because you're against Alpha, who was technically, or he was nominated the EU MVP. Just another like little point here. I've noticed this quite a few times, and this is, you know, it doesn't matter in this position, but yeah, actually going into the goal can make saves so much easier. So on your rotation back, just get inside the goal. We're turning too early here every time. And again, this doesn't matter at this point because there isn't actually any shot coming in that we need to save. But if you're in the habit of just always going into the goal and then turning, you're going to be out of position less often. Okay, the other team have totally beaten that one. It wasn't the best clear by Squeezy. And now we have a chance on the counter. Stay on this left side. We want to get over on the left side here. We don't want to go right near post. Yeah, that's better. We want to go the far side because if the ball does come across there, you're never going to catch up to it if we stay on the right-hand side. But if the ball goes into the middle, you can still catch that, like, no problem from the left. So staying on the left here would have been really good, like using a V formation in attack. Times not to use a V formation instead of just using the, the closer follow-up is basically when your teammate's on the ground. But since he's going up on the wall here, that makes going on the far side a lot better. Like, suddenly V formation is way better. But yeah, if he's dribbling, then you want to get behind him so you can react quickly to those passes off the near post. Probably not worth going for that one. I wouldn't expect the opponents to miss that often. If you're going to go for it, we have to go much faster. We're just too slow there. Still hanging on though. Are we going to make anything of this? It's not the best hit by Sway. Sway makes us stopping Alpha from coming into the game, but he's dribbled you. Nice little challenge by your teammate. This is worth mentioning, by the way. There is something going on here. So we've got backup. Sakizi is behind us. Now, how important is it that we stop this flick from happening? Not that important. Like, if this flick goes over our head, big deal. It's definitely not going to result in a goal directly. What we are more afraid of is him flicking it like close to him, like not taking a shot. We're not afraid of a shot from this distance. We're afraid of an actual like controlled flick that he can re-catch. Like if he's able to catch that again and then flick your goalie, that's really bad. So if you want to just guarantee that you're not going to let that happen, a fake challenge would have worked pretty well. Just drive forward, fake a challenge, he flicks it over you, you turn around and bump him. Or turn around and retake the ball. Oh, EU MVP! EU MVP, there it is. Oh my goodness, the other team have totally fallen apart here. Alpha just whiffed the ball. What is he doing? And now here comes the huge attack. Sweaty Mix beaten to the ball. Daytona, not even close. What's he doing? And just like that, we've got 10 saves. 2 shots, 10 saves, and we're 2-1 up. Amazing. 2 shots, 2 goals for Norm. That's solid. Just let it drop. Oh, Sakizi, you could have just left that ball. Now there's a chance the other team win. I can't stand when people do this in my games. You know, that it's like, that ball's not going in. It's hitting the ground before it goes in. Like, he should know that. Just leave it. And then you win the game. But no, we're going to knock it forward and then concede a 0-second goal. That's what's going to happen here. If this is my my ranked games. Still a bit hairy here. Wish we just let that hit the ground. Oh, okay. We're going to be fine. Nice job. A lot of things to be happy about that game. Good rotation in defense. We're not double committing at all. We're spreading out quite a lot. We're letting each other come in for the play. Not too many panic touches. But clear balls could definitely be sent to the side a bit more to avoid getting dunked on. And to avoid passing the ball straight to the opposition. Overall, that's a pretty good game. And you can be pretty happy with that. This guy just wanted to show that he beat Alpha. Yeah, of course. Why do people submit replays where they win? This replay was, well, there is probably quite a lot to learn from that one though, because we were like getting absolutely dominated most of the game. But yeah, sometimes fruity. Some people just submit a replay where they win like 6-0, and they're just clearly better than the opponent. I'm like, why would you? You're not learning anything from this game, buddy. Oh, you were faster than him, and you were faster than him again, and you were faster than him again. But this was not really like a dominating win, so I think there's definitely stuff to learn from. The worst are people who give you a 160 ping game. What am I doing wrong? I don't check for ping enough. I usually just like get straight into it. Yeah, it's hilarious. I've not had too much of that recently. Most of the replays that people send me these days are either just really funny, or teammate trolling, or them getting clapped. Teammate trolling has been really popular recently. Like, people just ask, how am I supposed to carry this guy? And a lot of the time the answer is you can't. Like, sometimes they're beyond carrying. But, yeah, there's always things you can do better. Jesse several hours a day. Yeah, that's true.